Hey everybody, welcome. Danny Shay on a Thursday. Every 4 years, I do a show on leap year. This is one of those times. It's an extra day where we can feel happy and full of sunshine and sucker punched by the Supreme Court. Luckily, that only happens once every 4 years. Feels like we've been getting it more and more. Yikes. All right, so let's look into this energy of the Supreme Court, of Mr. Pumpkinhead, where we're going. It's just all way, way, way too much. So when I got the news, I was watching PBS, about ready to have dinner, and they told me the news that the Supreme Court was going to pick up the immunity case, that the presidential immunity, and they were going to look at it a month from now. So it's going to push all these trials back. And it's like, what? Do you not see the importance of it? Of course they do. And so anyway, I'm like, I'm getting all, anxious, and my stomach's all in a knot. And so I flip over to MSNBC, which isn't the best place to unknot one's stomach. There's a lot of inflammatory hosts. Chris Hayes is one of them. Although I like the guy, I watch him. Sometimes they just go, okay, a little too much. Dude. I get to call him dude. Dude, a little too much with the rhetoric. Just tone it down a little bit, which is why I like PBS. And I've been digging, where am I from? The 60s? So I've been digging Anderson Cooper recently, because I don't know, the guy doesn't seem to have any kind of emotion to him. And I did see a short interview on him, and it said, yeah, it's probably because of my mom. And I go, oh, don't blame her. But anyway, back to my rant. So I'm listening to Chris Hayes, and he's, making my stomach even more knottier. And then he gets Rachel and Lawrence O'Donnell on. And Rachel works me up even more. Lawrence O'Donnell, who I'm not a big fan of. I hardly watch him. Just an energy thing. He's good, no. But he calmed me down. He goes, you guys are missing something here. And I believe he was a Supreme Court clerk for two different Supreme Court justices, I think. It's hard to keep track. Anyway, he goes, you guys are missing something that this one-page decision said and didn't say. And so I got kind of a little calmer. And then my wife said, turn that shit off. He doesn't say it like that, but So we turned it off, had dinner. My stomach was still in knots. So I came onto the table, and I said, you got to throw some cards on this, And normally I don't like to come on to YouTube right away with breaking news, because then I fall into the same thing that these newscasters do. Although I feel like, this is crazy news. We gotta settle down a little bit. Is there any good thing in the cards? And then I go, well, what if it's all bad? It's not. It's not. I read 3 times, is Trump going to win the presidency? Is he going to sit in the Oval Office ever again? Is he, I asked it a third way too. Always no. I use my pendulum. No. I asked it 3 different times. No. Gone. And again, I'm getting he might be taking off. He might be in a jet plane leaving. So, no, he is not getting into the Oval Office again. Let's just put that out there. But what do we do in these roller coaster moments? So, I've been working with the Galactic Heritage deck a lot. It was sitting on the table. I decided to pull 3 cards. The first one, Zeta Reticuli, learning to nurture. What are we learning to nurture? What are we nurturing? Are we nurturing the anxiety or are we nurturing the calmness? Second one, alone time, Vega. What do we do when we get alone? Do we feed the anxiety or do we fall into the calm peacefulness of the alone time? The next card, Deep Polarity, Orion. So, 2 present cards, learning to nurture and alone time. So that to me says in this moment in time, whatever that is, time stream, we need to have some alone time to nurture ourselves back to health. There is this past deep polarity, and it's past, present, and future. Time streams, they all happen at the same time. So that deep polarity is going to continue for a while until we can learn to nurture ourselves to wellness. I pulled another card that just keeps resonating the same theme, and it was maintain compassion under pressure. Maintain compassion under pressure, under the pressure of deep polarity, under the pressure of trying to deal with progressive ideas versus MAGA ideas. And if we take the extreme progressive, extreme conservative, those are deep, deep polar opposites. If we can somehow blend them in together, somehow, I'm not sure how yet, blend them in together so they're not so extreme, so we're not so judgmental. Again, I don't know how to do this. Then we can move forward in our ascension process. Right now, I don't really care about the ascension process. I care about the knot in my stomach. And to me, that deep polarity is going to be there. Find some alone time, find some quiet time, nurture that compassion, and let's see where that goes. I pulled 3 more cards, my shamanic dream cards, and I'm going to drop this down so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Okay. Look, I got my worry selenite stone. Oh yeah, baby. Oh baby. Oh yeah. Feels so good. Okay. Shamanic dream. What's the dream? Falling angel. Falling angel. Spiritual narcolepsy. So what this card, okay, and first time I see this is 19, which comes to a 10, which is the completion card. This falling angel is all about being stuck in the weeds, being stuck in the knot in your stomach. If you as an angel have fallen into the weeds or falling into the weeds, and you feel yourself, I'm going to lift this up. If you feel yourself spiraling out of control down to the ground, open your wings up. Start soaring above it. And this goes to eagle spirit. Fly above it. Look down below so that you're not in the weeds. You're looking at it from a different perspective, a different vantage point. And you're getting a bigger picture of what this time is. This time is a time of rebirth. For us to say, this is not the way we should do things. We have kind of slipped. We've kind of let things slide just a little too long. And now we need to be a lot more aware. So, yes, yes, yes. What's the other card? Fortune's Wheel. Luck and right timing. As I just said, this is, and there's also wings up here. Yeah, I think they could be eagle wings, but I think they are hawk wings. Hard to say. No, eagle. Okay. We are here for a reason, to observe this, to put the right intention out, to change it. And the last card I got, the Magician's Sword. Confidence in your magic. And so where does our magic come in from? Where is that? Our magic is in putting out our intentions, vocalizing what we want to happen. Not so much we want Mr. Pumpkinhead gone, we do. We want that energy gone. The energy of limitations, of hate, We want a more of an energy of peace, love, compassion, and inclusion for all things. The two-legged, the four-legged, the tree people, the stone people, everything. Everything. All right, so before I go, this is going to be a short video, but before I go, let's ask the question that puts us in the weeds. But Danny, you just said, don't do that. Well, when did I ever listen to myself? Come on now. All right, so let's ask the question. Get rid of the galactic, because they don't give a crap. Oops. I'm going to use my intuitive deck. And a lot of times, sometimes this deck doesn't care either. It's like, really? You're going to make me read on politics? Really? So I will pull out another tarot, but let's ask this with two different decks. Is Mr. Pumpkinhead, the 45th president, is he ever going to sit in the Oval Office again? How's that? I'm thinking, is he going to sign papers? Is he ever going to be in that Oval Office in an official capacity to put his signature on laws for the United States ever again? That's just, that's him. That's him trying to think of something. All right. Let me drop this down. And I invite you all to make your own sense out of this as well. Okay, there we go. All right. So, confusion, large confusion, country. So a large part of the country is very confused with this. But there is a celebration, there is a coward card, and there is peace. Who's going to bring peace? He doesn't bring peace. He brings confusion. This is the country moving away into a celebration. This coward card, though, what is this coward card? Let's try to get some clarity on the coward card. I'm getting a no with this. That no, he is not. What is the coward card? Is he ever going to step foot in the Oval? So I go, is he ever going to step foot in the Oval Office again? I get the coward card. I go, what is that? He's leaving. He's running away. I saw it when I was shuffling the cards. I saw an airplane and he's leaving. Well, that would be cause for a celebration. Gossips, secret, broccoli, loss. Coward. Trying to make sense out of this. So you got talk of strength and loss. So whatever this is, I'm feeling the loss card more than the strength card, but there's some strength in this gossip that makes him want to leave. So let's ask that same question again. And I am going to be using my Light Seers Tarot. Is the 45th president ever going to step foot in the Oval Office again in an official capacity as president of the United States? Well, flipped over. I need a bigger hand or a smaller deck. Moon card. Oh, I should have pulled that out. Let's just see what we get. Sun. Nice. Ten of Cups. That's my Democratic card. So just leaving it at this, the energy behind it, it's the U.S. Mr. Pumpkinhead is underwater. A lot of dark energy, a lot of sneaky energy, as if you guys didn't know. A lot of just shadow stuff. Also, a lot of things to be healed with water. He's got a lot of things to release. And it's being covered by the Sun card, full illumination. Pumpkinhead going into the office of the Oval Office. It's a burden. So at the base of this is all his garbage that he put on this poor beast of burden. I mean, he's not carrying it. He's putting it on somebody else. In the past, as it relates, is the Joe Biden card. The Strength card is overseeing that. And we have my Democratic card. Well, this is the King of Wands. This is King of Information. This is probably Jack Smith bringing some legal stuff to him. Which, you know, when you talk about the Supreme Court, well, there's other things that are going on too. Internally, judgment, release, let it go. Let it go. He's being judged externally. Two of Swords. He's getting wound up in something. Hopes and Fears, Five of Cups, the Loss card. And that's not good. The Emperor card. The Russian play, is that right? What's going on here? Sorrow. Nine of Swords. Four of Swords. Retreat. So, okay. Dang it. I mean, even when, according to the cards, even when he loses, he's going to say he won. But he has the Nine of Swords. In his dreams, he knows he lost. Four of Swords. Loss. Illness. Sickness. Retreat. He's got a lot of Russian money still coming at him. Still creating chaos. Yeah. And something about his family money that I think he's going to move away from. So let's just ask one more. One more. You guys are going, no more. We don't want to talk about him anymore. Okay. That didn't shuffle very well. New deck. Feel like Vegas. Whoa. New deck. Dealer. This guy's hitting 21 too much. Is Mr. Pumpkinhead, Trump, going to flee the country? That was what I was getting. Is he going to flee the country? Sorry for the silence. Pumpkinhead. Flee the country. Wow. It's a fast movement card. What moves fast? What moves faster than Adderall through a human body? Six of Wands riding in as a winner. Celebration, walking away, out in the cold. Oh my gosh. Ten of Wands, Five of Swords. Yikes. No towers. Beginning. Overseas. I have him walking away. I have him in the final outcome as having a new emotional start. Looking overseas with the Three of Wands and trying to revive his money tree. And he's got the Five of Pentacles up at the top. Thank you, New York State. That's what he's saying. No thanks to you. So, I am getting no. He is not. He's still going to wreak havoc. Our job is to go find nurturing, a place of nurturing, a place of comfort, meditation, rise above the fray, put our intentions out, use our magician's sword so that we can create the reality that we want to create. All right. Breathe deep. Take a Pepto-Bismol. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and love.